Welcome, 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 welcome. Okay, I'm gonna say it one more time. And welcome one more time.
Yeah, why
Welcome
not?
to, why not? Welcome to the Things You Can't Say podcast, man. Before we do anything, y'all know what we gotta do. We gotta pay our bills first, man. Shouts out to Smooth House TV. We are doing it, celebrating 3 years. Smooth House TV. Thanks, Smooth House TV. Smooth House TV is the smoothest place on earth.
You already know, man. Shout out to the Roll-Up Show. Shout out to the Roll-Up Show. Every Tuesday night, 8:30, 7:30 Central. You never know where or what they will be rolling up. Shout out to the Roll-Up Show, man.
Shout out to the Roll-Up Show, man. Also, man, shout out to Urban Beat Films. Urban Beat Films is crafting visions into reality.
Also, shout out to Smooth House Music Group, man. Shout out to Smooth House Music Group. You take care of the music, we'll take care of the business. Smooth House Music Group at gmail.com.
Also, shouts out to the international player, the international pimp, and everybody's daddy, the big homie, Curly P over there in CP Productions, where imagination meets a reality.
Also, shout out to my clothing brand, FML Clothing. Faith makes living. Because if you're not walking in faith, you can't walk with us.
Shouts out to my favorite place, Blacked Out Studios. Blacked Out Studios is the place to free your mind. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for the Things You Can't Say podcast. Ooh, woo. Let's go. Welcome. We is here. Welcome to the Things You Can't Say podcast. Mr. Unique and that dude right there. Him. That's the little brother, the little homie, the best friend, the business partner, all of that. The motivational poet. What's up, bro?
What's good, man? You already know. It's Monday. It's Monday, man. Hey, I might want to call this one Power Pack Monday right here, baby. This Power Pack Monday right here, boy. Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Hey, this one right here, this one right here gonna hit different. You feel me? This gonna hit different, boy.
I agree with you on that, man. How was your weekend?
My weekend was good. Dog. You know, chilling, vibing, doing my thing. Like I said, y'all keep y'all eyes open. Curly P got some things coming, man. Definitely got some things coming. A little snippet, you know.
Yeah.
We've been working behind the scenes. So y'all keep y'all eyes open.
YouTube, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Facebook. We see y'all, everybody. Much love, man. Thank y'all for the love.
Bro, how was your day?
Oh, it was good. Oh, bro, my day was. I don't know why I thought you asked me that.
How was your day, bro?
It was good, bro. It was good. I can't complain. Handle business, got some things done. Oh, yeah. You know, YouTube, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Facebook, the Hearts and the Stars, LinkedIn, Twitch, X, the network. Everybody, man. Thank y'all. Welcome to the Things You Can't Say podcast. And oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
And no shit. Really. Ain't really too much you can say. But oh boy.
Oh boy.
Because it's definitely going in.
So we a lot of people, we would think now for the most part that people know that it was books taken out of the Christian canonical Bible, right? It was books.
Yeah.
We all should know that now. Well, what if we told you that those books was found and once you do your research and your history on these books,
Uh-huh.
you will find out why these books were considered heresy and people were actually put to death for reading this and believing like this.
Right.
What if I told you
Right.
we found those books
Yeah.
accidentally?
Yeah. The ones that got deleted out. We found them. We are definitely going to dive into it tonight. And it's amazing because of the information that's within this book, in these passages, in the way that they flow, in the essence that you can feel within these passages. It just hit different. And this is another one that, like, I can feel it in my, like, you just can't explain it.
Right.
But I can feel this one. This one, the Apocrypha of Adam, like
Right.
those are the ones that you can feel. Even the Book of Enoch. Oh my God.
Facts. Facts.
My.
And see, even with the book we was on last week, the Gospel of Thomas,
Yeah.
Yeshua said that when you see it and find out, you're gonna be disturbed. It's gonna fuck you up. It's gonna because it's gonna take everything that you thought and it's gonna flip it, right?
Yeah.
Well, the Gospel of Judas, and see, you would say, you'll have people say, well, Judas didn't write a book, neither did Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, but you accept it.
Come on.
Don't you think that he had conversations with other disciples as well?
Yeah. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, those are not even real characters. Honestly.
Exactly.
Those are nobody. Those are stories, right? Those are stories that they put names to, that they took from something else.
Right. And so with the Gospel of Judas, right, in our Bible, Judas is looked at as the betrayer and all of that, right? Judas is looked at as the guy who fucked up.
Right.
It's a
So
non-canonical.
they put it out. Yeah.
Right. It's a non-canonical gospel, a Gnostic gospel. But what it is it's a conversation between Jesus and Judas, right?
Yeah.
See, we forget that Yeshua was human.
Right.
And he had more conversations, just for conversation's sake, we'll say it like this. He had more conversations than just the conversations that we get in the Bible.
I like that. I like how you said that. Because you are exactly right, my brother. The way that they depict him in the Bible is a way that he's untouchable. Come on, somebody.
Right.
How can we be like somebody if the somebody that we're supposed to be like is untouchable?
It's untouchable, right?
How can this person, right? How can this entity be something that I'm supposed to look after and be like when their powers, to my mind, are way more stronger than what I can possess?
Right. Right.
But then, hold on, because when you go to the Gospel of Judas, then you start to see, wait a minute.
Hold on, man. Yeah.
This brother was a man. Hold on, man. We finna, what you always say, bro? We finna get into some dropping context.
Yeah, we finna get into some uncomfortable conversations.
Come on.
Yeah, these conversations are uncomfortable. Yeah. These uncomfortable conversations. And see, the book of Judas actually gives it. It gives you a view from Judas' perspective, because like I said, you have to remember, y'all, Yeshua was still a human. So even though he said certain things, somebody may have heard everything he said, and somebody may not have heard everything. Because why? Maybe you got up and left and he kept talking. So you didn't hear the conversation, right? You only can write about or talk about or, have something to say about what you heard because you didn't stay to hear the whole conversation. And we also know just from human nature that we have conversations within our groups. We have conversations one-on-one. Well, the Bible even talk about the secret things that he talked to the disciples about.
Come on.
So we want to hear everybody's story, right? Why is this book not in the canonical Bible, but it's in the Ethiopian Bible? And you know what I'm saying? So what's so bad about this book? And then what makes it even worse?
Going on?
Right. What makes it even worse is you knock the book, but some of the sayings in the book gets in the final copy. You just flip it. So my question would be, why are they so bad? What was said so bad that people was killed for it? This was considered heresy to read this. You was put to death for reading this.
Yeah,
right.
This is like,
it was other sects. Right. It was other sects of Christianity. Once upon a time, Christianity wasn't what it is now. You had different people that believed Christianity in a different way. Right. And the people who believed it in a different type of way, they was called Gnostic. They looked at it as Gnosticism. It was more of an esoteric. It was a spiritual thing that you had to look at. You had to look on the inside. Right. And then once you know what they believe, right? And then you read the things that was taken out, that was hidden from you. The things that was hidden, wait a minute. These people may have been on to something.
Right, because why was they hidden in the first place?
Right, because years before we had Christianity or any religion, quotation mark, around, we had spirituality. You don't hear about the ancient Egyptians and the ancient Akkadians. They had spirituality. Right. Spiritual, it was something on the inside. So,
right.
Me and Paul said, well, why not give it to him?
Hey, why not give it to him? Why not show them ourselves?
Why not?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Why not? The Gospel of Judas is a Gnostic text whose contents consist of conversations, right, between the disciple Judas Iscariot and Jesus Christ. It is believed to have been written by Gnostic followers of Jesus rather than by Judas himself, and probably dates from earlier than the 2nd century, since it contains late 2nd century theology. In 180 AD, pay attention, AD Erroneous, the Bishop of Lyons, that's the Roman Catholic, that's the church, right? He wrote a document in which he rallied against this gospel, indicating the book was already in circulation. So people was already in this book and they wasn't listening to the church, right? They were doing something different and they was excelling. The only copy of the Gospel of Judas known to exist is a Coptic language text that had been carbon dated to AD 280, plus or minus 60 years. It has been suggested that the text derives from an earlier Greek version, a translation of the text published in early 2006 by the National Geographic Society, which gives it even more credibility.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Exactly. Yeah.
In contrast to the canonical gospel, which paint Judas as a betrayer of Christ, who delivered him up to the authorities for crucifixion, the Gospel of Judas portrays Judas's actions as done in obedience to instructions given by Christ. The document also suggests that Christ planned the course of events which led to his death. This portrayal seems to conform to a notion current in some forms of physical constraints. Notions of Gnosticism, that the human form is a spiritual prison. That Judas thus served Christ by helping Christ release soul from his physical constraints, and that two kinds of human beings exist: the men furnished with the immortal soul from the eternal realms and will abide there always, the strong and holy generation with no ruler over it, to whom Judas belonged, and the other ones, the majority of kind, who are mortal and therefore unable to reach salvation. Right? The Gospel of Judas did not claim that the other disciples knew about Jesus' teachings On the contrary, it asserts that they had learned the true gospel, which Jesus taught only to Judas. So this was something that he said only to Judas. Only. Is it hard to believe that he had a conversation with only Judas? No, it's not hard to believe.
Yeah. Don't show that yet. Yeah. No, it's not hard to believe. It's not hard to believe because, I mean, like we all know, his name is mentioned in the Bible. So we already know that at some point there was this conversation or some type of interaction between Judas and Yeshua. You feel me? But the thing is,
they was boys, they hung out together. So of course they had conversations.
Of course he told Judas something that he didn't even tell the other disciples. Because him and Judas' relationship was on a whole nother level, as y'all will see when we get into it, that he told Judas some things that the other disciples couldn't even handle. And
the Gospel of Judas was found in the Nag Hammadi library. So it's missing certain parts. So you have certain parts of it where it jumps, right? Because that part is missing. So unlike the creators that put the biblical canon together, nobody added nothing to this. The way you reading it now is the way it was found when it was found 2,000 years after it was put up. What you see is what you get.
Facts. Can't make none up. You can't do none of that. What you see is what you get, because this is the cold, hard facts truth. And you got to accept it. Even if you don't want to accept it, it's right there in your face.
Oh, and it's going to be there when we get back. It's the Things You Can't Say podcast. We got to pay some bills. When we get back, we're going to get y'all the Gospel of Judas. Ooh, hold on. We'll be back.
I'm Mr. Unique. Why not?
Record your next demo, D-Boy Records and Blacked Out Studios for all the things you need to record that perfect song. From mixing, mastering, producers, musicians, singers, and songwriters. Call 424-320-8675. Also, go check out the hot new project from D-Boy Records artist Tiffany Renee on all major streaming platforms. D-Boy Records, Blacked Out Studios. It's the place to free your mind.
Brought to you by Smooth House TV. Catch the adventures of Curly P Monday through Friday, 12-11 Central, Saturday and Sunday, 2-1 Central. The Mr. Unique and Motivational Poet Show, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9-8 Central. The Roll-Up Show with Zeke, Tuesday, 8:30, 7:30 Central. The Mr. Unique Show, Thursday, 9-8 Central. Freestyle Friday, 9-8 Central. Also, you can catch us on Roku, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, even LinkedIn. Just go to Smooth House TV, the smoothest place on earth. Brought to you by
Mr. Unique Beat. Why not?
this, it's very emotional for me. Time's getting hard, but nobody wants to see. Everybody's flowing through their own mind, but inside it's me who I really want to be. I'm trying to take this time to unwind, but this time is hard. This time I can't really get to the places that I want to be, because it's the enemy inside of me. And that is the one that's really against me. I'm fighting a battle that's spiritually. And I'm trying to see the waves, but my eyes won't allow me to see. I have to open up my world to new possibilities and see that the young kid in me is starving for new eternity. It's a blind man's game, but you gotta learn how to be something strong. It's a cold world out there, and sometimes it'll leave you on your own. But you gotta understand that you have the power within, so you can always stay strong. And this life and this journey just might leave you alone. Remember that. It's a fact. But it's okay, because life will always bring you back. Enjoy it and understand it. Cope with it. Because a lot of things always happen in your life. But understand me, you can understand it. Know your heart, live your life, and love your people. Bless.
Looking to record your next demo? D-Boy Records and Blacked Out Studios. For all the things. Welcome back to the Things You Can't Say podcast. Yeah, Port. Yeah. The Gospel of Judas, man. Let's jump in it. Now, this book, it starts off fucking your mind up.
Yeah, dude.
It just starts. That's the best way I can say it. So let's jump into it. So the book of Judas, it says the secret account. This is the secret account of the revelation that Jesus spoke in conversation with Judas Iscariot during a week, 3 days before the celebrated Passover. So this happened almost a month before Passover. This happened almost a month before the famous kiss of betrayal, if you want to call it.
Right. Yep.
So this is the conversation he had with him. It says a week and 3 days. So now not a month, so almost 2 weeks. 2 weeks before.
Yeah.
Right? 2 weeks before. It's a week and 3 days.
Yeah.
That's almost 2 weeks.
Yeah. Almost 2 weeks. Yep.
Yeah. So this was something they already talked about. So this wouldn't be in there because they didn't even know they had this conversation.
Right.
Because they start off and say, this the what? Say this
the secret account.
All right, okay.
Yep.
All right, me and Paul didn't write none of this. When Jesus appeared on the earth, he performed miracles and great wonders for the salvation of humanity. And since some walked in the way of righteousness while others walked in their transgressions, the 12 disciples were called. He began to speak with them about the mysteries beyond the world and what would take place at the end. Often he did not appear to his disciples as himself, but he found him. He was found among them as a child. Why? Because of their mentality.
Yeah. They wasn't ready for that knowledge that he really had.
Poet said all of these characters are fictional.
Yeah.
Right? So he had, you know what I'm saying? So he had to, because they wasn't there spiritually, he had to come to them and meet them at their level.
Right.
How do we know that? Well, now they finna give us a story. They let him know that they was still childlike in thinking.
Right.
One day he was with the disciples in Judea and found them gathered together and seated in pious observance. What that mean? They were sitting down praying, right?
Yeah, they was crisscross.
Okay, crisscross. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Thought so. When he approached his disciples, gathered together and seated and offering a prayer of thanksgiving over the bread, Paul, they say he laughed.
They do. It says it right there, Chris. He laughed. And they got mad. They got mad.
Don't take them too far.
Okay, but he laughed.
He laughed. He laughed at them. So wait a minute. I told you it's gonna start off and fuck you up. He walked up to the disciples sitting down praying, right? That's what it's saying. They was praying and they was praying over bread. They was getting ready to eat.
Yeah.
That's what it's saying, right?
Yeah,
and it said Jesus walked up and he laughed.
It do say that.
The disciples said to him, Master, why are you laughing at our prayer of thanksgiving? We have done what is right. He answered and said to them, I'm not laughing at you. You're not doing this because of your own will, but because it is through this that your God, lowercase g, will be praised. Hold on, Paul.
Yeah. Yeah. He said it. He did. He said, so that your God will be praised. He didn't say our God, the God. He said your God, which means that they're not even.
Okay. All right.
They're not on the same level.
He said, I'm not laughing at you. You are not doing this because of your own will, but because it is through this that your God will be praised. They said, Master, you are the Son of our God. Jesus said to them, how do you know me? Truly I say to you, no generation of the people that are among you will know me. Hold on, poet. Wait. Hold on. Okay. So let's break this down for him. All right.
Yeah.
Because what just happened, right? What just happened right there is enough for you to say, I see why they wanted this book out.
That right there, that right there, what we just read, all of that is the motherfucking reason why they took they took this out.
Again,
because
we didn't write this.
Yes,
we didn't write
let
this.
them know. Exactly.
So let's catch up, right? Let's look at the story and let's see what's happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we see the story starts off that the disciples of 12 are called, right? And then it says one day he was with his disciples or with his brothers in Judea, and he found them gathered together, seated in pious observance. Stop. Now, can't you picture that?
Yeah, you can. You surely can picture that. Picture perfect. You surely can.
Jesus walks up, see his boys sitting on the deck, getting ready to eat. They praying over their food, and it said he approached the disciples, and Jesus didn't wept. He laughed at their broken.
He laughed. He did the opposite. He actually laughed.
And the disciples were surprised that he laughed because they was praying. They said, hold on, master. What you laughing at our prayer for? Ain't we doing what's right? Wait a minute. Ain't that what they saying right here, poet? Master, why are you laughing at our prayer?
Yeah.
Right?
We have done what is right.
Hey, wait a minute. Why you laughing? Ain't we doing what's right? Jesus said, I ain't laughing at you because, you ain't doing this because you want to. You doing this because it's through this that your God will be praised, lowercase g.
Yep.
He said, yo God. They looking at him and said, hold on, bro. Master, you're the Son of our God. Jesus said, y'all been sitting this whole time and y'all don't get what I've been doing. Y'all don't even know me.
Y'all don't know me.
Y'all don't know me. He said, and I'm telling you, ain't nobody else after y'all. No generation else gonna know. Y'all ain't. I'm sitting here with y'all. So apparently, Yeshua didn't pray. What else can you do to make people think that you're praying if I actually was doing it? I was meditating. Wait a minute, it's finna get better though, Paul. When the disciples heard this, they started to get angry and infuriated and began blaspheming against their heart. So that they got mad, right?
Yeah.
Because he laughing at them. When Jesus observed their lack of understanding, he said to them, why has this agitation led you to anger? Your God, who is within you, have provoked you to anger within your souls. Hold on. Wait. Hold on, boy. Wait, poet, wait. So he done walked up and laughed at him for praying.
Yeah.
They say, what you laughing at, bro? We doing the right thing. He said, man, I ain't laughing at y'all. I'm just laughing because through this, that's how y'all God get praised. Now, they ain't even eating. They all sitting there looking at him like, wait a minute, nigga, what you talking about? You the son of our, we've been here with you. You the son of our living God. So what are you talking about? He was like, man, y'all don't know. Y'all, really? Really? He said, man, y'all don't, how you know me? So what I say to you, ain't none of the people among you gonna know me. Then when they heard him say that, because they realized, wait a minute, what? When the disciples heard this, they started getting pissed off. They got mad. They got angry.
They got furious. This mother, I can't believe this.
I can't believe he just said.
They was hot, bro.
They were hot. He done laughed in their face and talked bad to them.
Exactly.
Okay, so I ain't write this and Poet didn't write this.
Right.
We just reading it to y'all and just giving y'all what it is. We ain't write none of this. This ain't, you can go look it up for yourself, the Gospel of Judas. The church was taken out. We just read you at the beginning where it said in, what was it, 180 Aridaeus?
Yeah.
Yeah, 180 AD. Y'all know how long ago that was?
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
This is the beginning of Christianity. This is why you have your canonical gospel. This is why this book is not in there.
Right. Because this book was rolling off in the truth. And that's why any and everybody who was reading this book, understood this book back then, was getting killed.
Well, yeah, they was getting killed. No mercy. And the books was getting burned.
Yeah.
But somebody figured out, I'm gonna put these books, right? Put these books in a glass, in a vase, and 2,000 years later, a young shepherd boy looking for his goat that ran off, thrown in a cave, here clay pots breaking, and they go look, and this is what they find.
Yeah.
And we know the books, we know the books existed because you have mention of them in earlier writings, but you also know that they were supposed to be lost because everything about them was either burned or killed.
Yep. So that's how it's got to be truth to this. Because they didn't want people to get it. They didn't want it to get out beyond where it had already got. They had to put a stop to it quick.
Right. So that he got mad at Jesus. And he observed their lack of understanding. He said, why has this agitation led you to anger? Your God who is within you. He even said it again. I've told people that Jesus and Yahweh was on two different pages.
It was. They was on two different eons. That's crazy.
Then watch this. He said, why has this agitation led you to anger? Your God, who is within you, have provoked you to anger within your souls. Let any one of you who's strong enough among human beings bring out the perfect human and stand before my face. They all said, we have the strength, but their spirits dare not stand up to him. They talked all about it, but they couldn't walk.
They couldn't do it. Because he was way taller and way bigger than what they was.
But Judas was able to stand up, but couldn't look him in the eyes, and he turned his face away. Judas said to him, I know who you are and where you come from. You from the immortal realm of Barbilio, and I'm not worthy to utter the name of the one who sent you. Knowing that Judas was reflecting upon something that was exalted, Jesus said to him, step away from the others, and I shall tell you the mysteries of the kingdom. It is possible for you to reach it, but you will grieve a great deal. All right, hold on, Paul.
Right.
Hold on, Paul. Hold on.
Right. Because that real quick, that exalted is like nobody told him that. He got that from like a spiritual download.
It was a download.
Yeah, that was a spiritual download. Nobody told him that. That's why I say, knowing that Judas was reflecting upon something that was exalted, or he knew that it was like, oh snap, okay, nobody told him this. This was a spiritual download.
Yep.
Let me go ahead on and pull him to the side. I ain't gonna go to that, but yeah.
I need to holler at him because I need something to be done, and he will understand what I need to be done.
Yeah, he'll understand. Because
he gonna also know he gonna get persecuted the wrong way.
Right. He knew all of that. Because of the simple fact that he knew that Jesus was from an immortal realm of Barbilio, right? He already knew that this guy and Yeshua wasn't on the same. It wasn't on the same plane. Yahweh and Yeshua was not on the same. Let's just be honest.
Because he told the disciples, "You're God."
Yeah. And he
they
said,
Master, you are the Son of our God. Right there, they said it. They said, "Master, you are the Son of our God." Jesus said, "How do you know me?" In other words, he's saying, "Y'all don't even know who I am."
Y'all don't know who I am. How can y'all say that when I'm sitting in a pious position, meditating into the spiritual realm of the God that's within me, and y'all are actually sitting in a pious position praying. Y'all praying to an outside God. It's just not the same.
It's not the same. And it said
It's
Jesus walked up to him and laughed. He said, "You're God. You're doing this not because of your own will." You know why? Because remember, when Noah got off the boat, what did he say do? He said, "Serve in fear and slavery."
Yeah. That's exactly what he said. He said, serve him in fear and enslavement.
Me and Paul didn't write this.
No, not at all.
No.
Not at all.
We didn't write.
It's definitely good to know.
Oh, it's definitely. But see, if you can accept, if you accept the Bible, right? If you accept it, you have no choice but to accept this. Unless you're saying the only conversations that Yeshua had were the only conversations he had were the conversations that he had in the Bible.
Yep.
Because what if I told you a lot of the conversations that he had in the Bible, in the original scripts, those conversations are not even there.
Yeah, they're not.
So if they weren't there in the originals, but they there now, what that mean?
Exactly. That means that somebody wrote them in there. Somebody wrote them in because they wasn't like that. It wasn't even in the original. Somebody sat down, took out the original and wrote that in.
And we know what it is. You're probably getting angry because it said that your God provoked you. You feel like the disciples felt when he walked up and laughed to him. It's the things you can't say podcast. We gotta pay some bills. We got Curly P. Curly P got the heartbreaks back, the heart attacks. What is they?
Yeah.
What are they? The heart attacks?
The heart attacks. Yeah, man. Curly P got the heart attacks back. You know, they've been doing a lot of things, and you know, hey, he got a lot coming.
I'll see you there. Well, we got that. We're gonna pay a couple of bills. This Things Can't Stay podcast. We'll be back.
Hey, listen, boy. I'm just trying to put you on the game, okay? Because everybody can't just be out here doing it how your boy Curly P doing, okay? Listen, the heart attack is back, baby.
I took my time when I seen you.
Even if I gotta do it by myself, the heart attack is back, okay? And I get drive, okay? He moves right. If you want to be a backup dancer, okay? You can't just be out there playing around, okay? You gotta know how to handle the one. Because they looking for you, but you know what I'm saying? They want to. You know what I'm saying? We gonna see how they act. We gotta get them what they want, that boy. See, whatever you want to be called, we gotta.
Later on in my life.
You know what I'm saying? Cause they looking for it, okay? We can't be out there scared. We gotta pop on 1, 2, get to him. Spin. Oh my God. Get to him while he get the glasses off. Get to him while he get the glasses off. You gotta be able to do it. I'm gonna teach you. Let's go learn.
Are you looking for something to make you think? I have the perfect solution. The Things You Can't Say podcast is here to help you bring your mind to a more contemplative place. Each episode is full of thought-provoking questions and comedic insights, bringing you an entertaining and educational experience every time. So what are you waiting for? Get ready to be inspired and join the conversation today.
Are you ready to dive into the juiciest, dankiest, and most mind-blowing conversations? Well, grab your favorite strand, roll it up tight, and get ready to elevate your podcast experience. Whether it's the latest movies, music, game, or trend, we've got you covered with our hot takes, honest opinions, and hilarious banters. Join us every week as we roll up the best stories, interviews, and insights from our guests and experts. The Roll Up Show is the ultimate destination for fans of pop culture, comedy, and fun. So tune in, sit back, and get ready to roll with us. The Roll Up Show. Come by.
I just found out why everyone is talking about this podcast, Beyond the Echo. This podcast is so amazing that it has been nominated for multiple awards. The hosts bring you interesting and thought-provoking episodes every week. They tackle topics like faith, love, and life lessons with a unique perspective that will leave you thinking and inspired. So if you're looking for something new to listen to, check out the Beyond the Echo podcast every Thursday night, 8:30, 7:30 Central on Smooth House TV, the smoothest place.
Put me on your wish list. Put me on your wish list.
In the heart of the city, where culture thrives and dreams come alive, there's a brand that stands for the bold, the fearless, the movers and shakers. That brand is FML Clothing. We're not just a brand, we're a lifestyle, a statement, a movement. We're about expressing who you are and what you stand for. Our designs are as diverse and dynamic as you are. They're made to be not just worn, but lived in. Because at FML Clothing, we believe fashion is about more than just looking good. It's about feeling good. So whether you're owning the boardroom, ruling the streets, or lighting up the night, do it in style, do it with passion, do it with FML Clothing. FML Clothing, faith makes living. If you're not walking in faith, you can't walk with us.
Welcome back. Hey, Paul, we ain't writing, bro.
Yeah.
We didn't write it. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. We ain't even got it really too much yet.
Man. No, that's literally the tip of the iceberg. We haven't even touched the surface, but and that thing right there, it just get better and better.
It does.
It get juicier and juicier, man. Real
and
talk.
see you see now why the church didn't want that in there.
Right.
You can see why, right?
Yeah.
Because you see where it's Jesus walking up to the disciples and they praying and he's laughing at them.
Yeah.
Why would the church put that in there? We're not gonna put that in there.
Why would they put that in there? Why would they let that be known? Knowing that would be something totally against what they've been pouring down our neck the whole time. Why would they allow that to escape? So that people know the truth. Nah.
And see,
and that's why my fault, but that's why it would be so hard today to get people to understand what's really going on because of that pouring down the neck is so deep that it takes a multitude to build people about their mind.
Well, you got to understand too, for it, like you said, this was you got to go back 180 AD.
Yeah.
Right. When the man said, "Hold on, anybody who read this is," if you go look who Aronius was, he was one of the founders of the church. Where do you think we get the church from? It comes from the Roman Catholic Church. That's where we get the church, the idea of church from.
Facts.
It didn't just pop up and it was no. And then you go when we get further into it, you're gonna see where Jesus really killed all of that.
Yep. Real juicy stuff.
Man, we didn't write none of it. We didn't write none of it. Tomorrow is Things You Can't Say podcast, 8:30, 7:30 Central. I don't know where they rolling up to, but we know they gon' we know they're gonna do their thing tomorrow. It's the roll-up show with Zeke tomorrow, and then Wednesday we'll be back. Things You Can't Say podcast. Don't forget, go cast your vote. We still doing it. Scan the QR code, man. Go cast your vote.
Oh yeah, man. Go vote, y'all. Go vote.
Go cast your vote.
Please
go cast your vote. Until tomorrow, the roll-up show with Zeke. We got I've been seeing the emails and they've been wanting the interview. So I'm gonna give y'all the Curly P and Bob interview until tomorrow. Good night.
What I do. No, you just tell them what I told you to tell them, because I am Bob Palawalakowski. Welcome back. How you guys doing? This is the Bob Palawalakowski Show on the best network ever, Smooth House TV, the smoothest place on earth. I'm sorry, guys. I tried to do it the way you told me to. Hopefully, I said that last part right. Anyway, today, oh my God, today we're having the most amazing interview ever that all of you guys love to just ask me about all the time. When are you going to interview Curly P? When are you going to interview Curly P? And I was like, who is this Curly P guy? So I did my research. Today, we're interviewing the most international player, international pimp, and everybody's father. Not mine, though, because... look at this face. Anyway, Curly P, that's what they call him. So we're going to go live with Curly P on a satellite. Hopefully he's not talking to us from jail. We know how you black people can be. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Anyway, so Curly, how's it going over there, buddy? Wherever you are. And how's life treating you?
I'm doing good, Bob Palawalakowski. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing good. He's an international player, international pimp, Curly P. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing good, but I'm not your buddy.
Well, Curly, thank you for all of that jibber-jabber, bullshit that you're doing over there. Good to see that you're not in jail, because we know you love fried chicken. No, I won't do it again. Okay. So, Curly, how long did it actually take you to become the international player pimp that everybody claim you are?
First off, Bob Palawalakowski, all right, the little chicken jokes, it ain't funny.
Whoa, Curly.
Right? It ain't funny.
I didn't mean any harm by it when I said it.
I am internationally pimping Curly P.
I
You
apologize.
can go and look me up, okay? I was sitting with the best of the best. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, it was George Washington Carver.
Well, that's good, Curly. I am so glad
so don't
that
play with my
you
name
have
like that, okay?
told us
And I've been
everything
internationally
about
pimping
yourself
for a
and how
long
you
time,
got to the
I
point of
probably would fuck your
internationally
mama,
pimping.
okay?
That
So
is
don't
so
play with me. I'm
amazing.
international.
I apologize. I didn't want to step on any toes, because you black people toes look like Tyrannosaurus Rex feet. I won't do it again.
I'm not gonna come over there.
So anyway, Curly,
hey, you better stop playing with us. That means
so
you send out
your
people like
pimping
that.
is
Hey, listen, stop
internationally,
playing.
right? So why haven't I, Bob Palawalakowski, heard of you before? Answer that one, Mr.
You don't know me
Curly
because
P.
you're lame, okay? And you're not looking in the right spots, okay? I'm international,
Okay.
Curly P, okay? And I does this, baby, for a living. I got things
Curly.
out, like these. I'm doing
Curly.
my thing, got
Cool.
jury out. I'm Curly
I
P,
just
baby,
wanted to know. I never
got
heard of
half
you
of the
before,
pinky
but yet
ring.
you're
I don't even got the whole
international
pinky
pimping. You're all
ring.
everywhere.
I got
You're
half
all
of
over
the
the
pinky
world.
ring 'cause
Every
I'm
time I
Curly
drive
P.
and
You need to
I'm
know
going
about
places,
me, bro.
all
So
I
do
hear
your
is
research.
Curly
You don't
P.
know about
All
me
this
because you're
craziness.
lame.
I'm just
Maybe
tired
because
of it.
you're white,
I don't
but
know. That
But
was
yeah,
good.
that's what it is. Bob, $100.
Anyway, That's all for today, people.
Thanks
It
for
was
having
just
me,
a
Bob.
snippet of Curly
Thanks for
P's
having me, Bob.
interview. We'll have more with Curly Billy and me, Bob Polowalkowski. This is the Smooth House TV Network. I'm your host. Sorry.
I'll be back to you. You know what to do. Hit me up on the phone. I'll come back and do the second interview with your Bob. I'm out.